Hey you guys, I just wanted to share with you today this journal that I created for a friend of mine, and I'm going to be mailing it off tomorrow, so I wanted to make sure I got a video of it. The paper that I used was the Die Cuts with a View Rustic collection, and when you're making these journals, it's always nice to use a paper stack because then all of the papers kind of coordinate together. But Die Cuts with a View has like the best paper because it's so thick, and their stacks are usually not double-sided, so you don't feel so bad about covering them up on the back sides. I included the poppies that I made yesterday and the roses, and then some of the bloomer trim. And then I love how this has this nice embossing texture to it. Then on the back side of that, I added graph paper, and that's what I mean by it doesn't, you know, you don't feel so bad about covering it up with something like this with the graph paper. The graph paper is really thin, and I don't like to leave it in here by itself because I'm afraid it's going to break. But, you know, mounting it onto the back side of a paper, I don't feel like I've lost a pattern by covering it up. Then on this side, what I did was I used one of my Tim Holtz on the edge dies, and I cut this out, and I put inside the, I made it into a pocket, and then I used, I added one of these timesheets that Amy, Worker Forever 1234, hi Amy, she sent me these, a big stack of these, so I included one into the pocket. Then on the next page, I left this pattern horizontal because I wanted to make sure that she had room for, you know, journaling, and so since it's horizontal, she'll have the nice lines for journaling on here. And then on this side, this is, I made a pocket out of some of the scrap paper, and I used the on the edge die. I really love the way it just kind of gives a little interest to some of these little pockets so that they're not just plain. And then I had this paper clip in my stash from someone had shared it with me in a rack or something, and I just took a piece of the scrap paper accordion style so that she could journal on that. Made like a little booklet, stick it back in there. Then up here I have a security envelope, just recycling from mail, and I made a little tag to go down in here. And then the next page is just graph paper. Then the next page, just nice. I love this pink with the, it's kind of a peachy corally pink. I really like this color. Just a lot of notebook paper in here. Then on this one I just made a little vellum pocket and put some tags in it from the scraps of the paper collection. Then on this side, left this blank so she could draw on it or do whatever she wanted to on it. Then on this page, I took the on the edge dies and I made these little pockets. And this is the only paper that's not from the Die Cuts with a View. This is actually EK Success, and I have quite a bit of it, so I thought it looked really good with this. I pulled out the golds and the. So there's that. These are just scraps left over that I just put in here for her to use as journal spots, or photographs could even go on these. Then on this side, again, this is the paper from Die Cuts, and then on this one, what I did was I took the paper, this actual paper, and I ran it through my inkjet. I just made this my 10 faves, 1 through 10. You can do this in Word, you could do it in Photoshop, anything you have that, you know, you can do this. Basically, if you did it in Word, you just build a table and have it underline the bottom line of each table, and then put the numbers in a different cell from these lines would be in their own cell, and this would be in their own cell. And then my 10 faves, I just changed up the font on every letter. And then, let's see here, that's just more notebook paper, more notebook paper. Then again, I just cover with the graph paper. On this side, what I did was, this is the pocket. These are from their ID badge pockets, and I just cut the top off of it that clips onto the ID badge, and then just put a few scraps from the paper collection into the pocket. Just give it a little bit, you know, something else to add journaling and things to. I sewed the pocket on and stitched all the way around. And then added another timesheet. And I love the look of the stitching because you see it on this side as well. So that's really fun. Again, I sewed the pocket on here, added some ledger paper. On this side, this is the other side of the security envelope. I just flipped it inside out so that the security side was to the outside, and put another one of these timesheets in here. I left this very blank so she could embellish it, because I kind of felt like that was part of the fun of it being a junk journal, was giving her an opportunity to embellish it up. So then on this side, name 4 things on your bucket list. Go. Name 4 of your favorite movies. Again, just, you know. Then on this side, I just used a border punch to punch that out. And then I have these tags to go in here that are left over from the scraps. And again, these tags could even be taken out, and, you know, if she was journaling or doing something like at the park while the kids are playing or whatever, and somebody says something funny, she could jot it down on this and then come back and do a scrapbook page and then include these as her journal spots. Or find a quote and you write it on the back of this, then that can become your journal spot. Again, horizontal lines so that she can keep the, you know, she can take notes or something. And then that's it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I am doing my best to come up with the tutorials for the village pieces. I need to purchase a few things so that you know, I can make it work right. So as soon as I can get some of those put together, I'll get on it and get those videos out for you guys. I know I promised. But anyway, hopefully by this weekend I'll be able to get a couple of those videos knocked out and ready to be produced. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you again for your support, and I look forward to see what tomorrow brings. So thank you guys.